CraftForms Form Builder, Visual Form Builder, has online payments functionality. In this episode, I will show you how to set up online payments and use them with forms created by CraftForms plugin. I switch to my local host for WordPress installation. I have these two forms. You might remember them by previous episodes. I was building booking form and kind of product form. In this episode, I will be setting up online payments, and we start from settings. So here there is admin menu item settings. I click it, and then payments. There are many fields, a lot of fields, and they have different purpose. For instance, these two are used for test keys. These two for live keys, which means for real site, for production. Obviously, this is not a real website, and I will be using test keys. And I have to go to Stripe. This is my sandbox account, and get those API keys from here. They are located under settings. There is this cog icon. I click it. Then developers. And then there is a link, manage API keys. I click it. Now I have publishable key. Okay, I click it. It's copied. I go back to the settings, insert in this test publishable key input. Then grab the next one and insert it here. And then click save. Now settings are saved. Now let's go back to the forms. And I start with the booking form. So how to add online payment functionality for specific form. It can be done quite easy, because everything you need is to add a special block, online payment. I click inserter, filter blocks. No, not this one, craft, like this. There is a block, CraftForms payment. I grab it and drop here after the submit button. It's very important that this block is inside the form block, inside this one, not below, not above, but inside at any point here. And in this case, I will be using embedded payment. There are two modes, you see, hosted and embedded. In this case, I will be using embedded payment, and it means that instead of this block, at some point in the form, there will be rendered payment fields, like for inserting CVV code, number of the payment card, etc. So actually, the position of this block is important, because if I put it here, fields will be rendered here. If I were putting it here, then those fields will be rendered here. So the position of this block is important when it is in embedded payment mode. If it's in hosted checkout mode, then it does not matter. It's just important, again, that this block is inside the form block. Okay, so I inserted it. I've chosen my mode and I click save. Now I open the page with the actual form, booking form, this one. I reload the page. Okay, so it looks like a regular form. Let me put inside some information, some email, phone number. I can skip it, it's optional. Then check-in, check-out dates. Let's choose this one. And then adults. 2 adults. Okay, now I see already the price 66, but this button is disabled because I did not accept that privacy policy. Okay, I did it. And now you see, when there is no error in the form, when all required fields are defined, the payment fields will be rendered instead of that block. As you remember, I added here payment block here. So for testing purposes, with Stripe, we use a special card with special number, 42, 42, 42, etc. Okay, so I put it like this. This is not a real transaction like this and some security code. Those information is optional. Now I'm ready, so I click book. Okay, I inserted this data, I click book. Waiting, thanks for your booking. Okay, now let's go back to the orders here and I click bookings. So we have orders, bookings. And now I have my order. I did it just now. Its status is paid. I can check the information submitted, and here there is the status. So this is how it works. So Stripe integration, when the payment is done, in this case it's testing payment, but for real usage it will be real payment. The status will be paid if the information about payment card is correct. So this is one of the possibilities to use. Let me switch back to forms. The second mode is redirect checkout. So what I do is I open another form. I also have to add that special block, CraftForms payment. Now it doesn't matter where I put it. I can do it even here. And the mode is hosted checkout. So I save. Okay. Now let's go back to the settings, because for this mode, it's not enough to have only API keys. It is also important to have this webhook registered on the Stripe website. I cannot show you how to do it right now because this is not a production site. This is testing site, localhost, and for that I'm using Stripe CLI, and I'm running the command in terminal. I'm using this URL, I inserting it, and in the response I have webhook sign-in secret. Quite similar scenario will be for the live website, but it should be done on the Stripe website. And the more information about this step is given in our documentation, okay, in the documentation for CraftForms. Now, it is also important to have payment success URL and optional payment cancel URL. So when you use hosted checkout, you also need this payment success URL and optionally payment cancel URL. Okay, so what I do is I go to all pages. Now I have this my pages. So I will be creating one page. Of course, I can make any design, right? But let's keep it simple for now. So the title will be thanks for the order. And then here I also use CraftForm special block, custom blocked, a block that is called order summary here. This is the example of the data that it displays. So there is a order number, status, total, that will be total of the real order, and the date when this order has been made. Now I click publish, copy the URL of this page. Now go back to settings and I insert it here and save. Now I would like to create also payment cancel URL. Okay, now once again, there can be any design I need, but these don't go. Let's put such title. Okay, there is no any special blocks, so just title. I could write something else here, but for the purpose of this tutorial is not important. So once again, I copy the URL of this page, go back to the CraftForm settings, insert payment cancel URL and save it. Now what I need is my form here. Okay, so I reload this page. As far as I remember, I saved that form, right? Okay, we will know in a moment. There is no button. Okay, let's check again why there is no button. Okay, roller blinds here. Yeah, indeed, there is no button. Not sure why. Okay, we can add it. It's not a problem. Somehow it was removed at some point. It's not a problem. Okay, we have here submit button. Let's call it order. Okay, yeah, now it should work fine. Okay, let's try. So, for instance, I choose sunscreen here, and I choose rubber inserts. So this is the total that should be seen in the checkout. Once I click order, they should be redirect. So let's see. Okay, 479.99. This is my hosted checkout. This page located on Stripe site. So this is redirect, how it works. Now here I insert my email like a customer, test card again. Okay, and then expiration, something like this, then 111. Okay. And now let's put here my name. Yeah, okay, pay. Okay, here. Now it's getting processed. Okay, and now I was redirected back to this thanks for the order. And I see the status is paid, the number of the order. It also can be seen here in the URL of this page, right? And then there is a total, and it was done today at this time. And when we go back to orders, in admin area orders, I have my double roller blinds. Yeah, this total, and the status is paid. So order is correctly registered in the admin area, in the database. Okay, and now let's go back again to double roll blinds, and I click, and I will show you what will happen if I skip the payment. So I click this back button. I do not use the payment form, right? I just click this button, and now you see how payment cancel URL is getting used. So that URL is used to redirect back to special page with some information and possibly trying to recover this order. Okay. Yeah, so this is all about configuration, setting up online payments via Stripe in CraftForms Visual Form Builder.